Hi, and welcome. This is my only match at Myth Journeyman, and it will be my last because I accidentally leveled to 20 at Lore Master. So, there's not much to say other than pretty much everyone does the same thing at this level, especially if you are a Myth. This is going against a Warlord or a Commander level person who is lower level. When you first start out, you always have to go through all these lower level Warlords, and they have the gear. The only thing that's in your favor is that their health is pretty low. When you get to Captain or so, it'll be harder because you'll be fighting Commander gear people, but they're the same level as you, so most of the time you're going to lose those matches. There's really no way when you compare the resist. My resist with this crown gear stuff is like pitiful. I mean, it's pitiful. They don't even have to like double, triple blade, but they do it anyway, because it's basically the same thing I do. So it may take a while to get. Basically, I need 2 blades, and I need this infallible, which the pet does a lot. Like, I depend a lot on this pet to cast infallible, and it basically casts infallible on everything. Like, you could blade, you could shield, you could do like pretty much anything, and it's going to cast infallible. So it's one of those talents that really goes off a lot. So I need 2 blades, infallible, and then I need enough pips to Orthros, which is a really big problem because my pips are horrible. If you don't have commander gear, your pips are horrible. And basically I went for health. That crown gear robe that I have gives like 225 hit points. And then I have some things like it gives the tower shield, and the boots give the volcanic, which is good because I actually don't have some of the PvP spells that you need, which is infection, and that's mainly why you need to do like a one-shot kill. I can't possibly survive something where they start healing up and everything. And first of all, you don't even have reshuffle. So if you're gonna try to kill, you have to kill for sure. So with Myth, I've got Cyclops at level 18, which is a good reason to go up to level 18. I was at level 19, which is why I accidentally leveled. I do have, at that time you were still able to use the Talus card, but I have to say that it's just one card out of like, so many cards. You really aren't going to see it that often. I did get Ninja Pig. I basically farmed the boss Koto. I didn't do Lore Master. Like, Koto only drops Ninja Pig, so if you want Ninja Pig, then I think that's the one you farm. I could be wrong on that, but in terms of who is the exact boss, but that's what you do. So Ninja Pig is not bad for 5 pips. It's pretty strong spell. I mean, in the past when people did they didn't have the train spell, they would just collect all the treasure cards of Ninja Pig and use those. These days I have to go to Orthros, and that's hard because, like I said, you might have to go up to like 7 pips of white pips. So when you're fighting Myth again, it's also all these minions. I have Cyclops. He's just gonna hit, which is why I like having that guy. He also gives Myth Blades, like he's doing right now. I did also have these lower pip spells. Now, I did not put Gargantuan or Colossal on these cards. I'm just using Monstrous, but I know that Adept they do, Mangus they do. You shouldn't be using them, but people get them. I do actually have a huge stack of them. I just use Monstrous on these, but you can just imagine on a Bloodbat if you put like a Gargantuan on it, that's like 275 plus whatever damage boost you have, and if you're usually in commander gear and you have the pierce and everything, then it is actually pretty devastating. I have no damage what to speak of, except for what I gemmed on the pet, which is like a 6% myth giver. So the other thing about minions is that if you call one after, one's out, they'll start hitting each other. So they're gonna have their own private battle there. He's probably not gonna help me. He's just gonna go after that troll because he's getting hit by it. I do have some myth specific spells, which is like shield minion, and that gives like a 70% shield to the minion. I also had buff minion, which you train in Crocotopia, but I didn't find much use for it. I mean, basically, the minion is out there because I'm still searching for the Orthrus, and it's just one card, like I said, and as a treasure card. If that fails, it fails. I don't have another one to. It's the slots for the treasure cards. There really aren't that many. There really aren't that many. So I also need another blade on this, so I'm gonna have to see. Sometimes it's gonna be alright because he has low health, but we'll see about this. By Cyclops. So I want to see if this, yep, fizzles. So that's the other thing that happens. I mean, 80%, it's gonna fizzle. So you do run down cards, and I have had to reshuffle because I met a life wizard, and all she did would put absorbs on herself and her minion, and then reshuffle. Like, she didn't really do anything. She would just like run you out of cards and win. And I actually fought her again. I think she was at captain or something, but yeah, I needed a reshuffle because oh, he's down. So there are a bunch of treasure cards out there that can really take down people. There are much more variety of treasure cards out there that can be used. I think like Ices were using Frost Demon. Like, you expect them to use, I don't know. I guess they could use like Frostbite, because those treasure cards are now available. So Talos got taken down. He actually doesn't help that much other than he will cast Frog, which I don't have. I don't really have like a great solution for minions other than just attacking them with Cyclops or something. I think that now that I'm an adept, I might try to see when I get Frog, because I'll definitely need those, but right now at 20 maybe I don't need them as much. I'm not really sure. At commander level maybe I'll start to meet like level 28, so I'll have to see. I think going up to level 20 means that I can get a new deck. I can maybe go up from the level 15 ring to the level 25 ring. I looked at the Brandon Mistborn gear. There really wasn't anything I particularly wanted, because you are looking also to have pips. And if you're going to use Heartsteel, which I am using Heartsteel here, there's not a lot of pips there. It only gives you 45 health and some resist. So there you go. So at least I have those pigs that I can keep on doing. But I fizzled on the Orthrus, and I just need to find it back. And if I can get my other Myth Blade, then it will be golden. That's really it. And so the Bolt Blade also is something I farmed off of Crocotopia, and it gives 1 white pip. And that's helpful as well. At level 20 you can get the Ascendant Blade, which will give you, I guess it'll give you a power pip. So there, thank you Cyclops for killing off that minion. So this match actually took quite a while. So what's great about Orthrus is from second you can absolutely do this. I've also had people casting Medusa, and then when you don't die they hit you with like a troll or something like that. And this one only had 1 blade, but usually I need two blades, and you'll see he's only like level 10. So, but that's basically a typical match of how it is at this level. So thanks very much for watching, and I want to give a shout out to oh, that's my record in the 3rd age. Shout out to Wizarina allowing me to have these matches on their channel at Giant Hunters. If you want to catch them on Twitter. Bye.